Hey, this is JC. Welcome to Urban Life Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today, I've got a great product for the outdoors. This is by OuTask, and it's a telescopic lantern. I think it's an amazing design, and I featured this in my top 10 best knife, tool, and gear video of 2024. If you missed it, do check out the link in the card above or the description below. Today I'm going to unpack this product and bring it out to the field for testing, and we'll show you what it's all about. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description below. You can even join as a channel member. Thanks a lot. So shout out to OuTask for sending this to me. I was really impressed when I got it. I knew nothing of this brand and I knew nothing of this product, and I was thinking, well, it's a lantern. I mean, I have got some camping lanterns, but this is like no other. By the way, if you want your own, do check out the link in the description. There's also a discount code for you, so do check that out. But this is the product. When it's closed up, it looks like that, right? Kind of a canister, but it can actually open up like that and extend out. I know, it's incredible when you think of camping lanterns, especially the traditional kerosene lanterns, which is what I was thinking of. It looks nothing like this. This looks like a space age item. It's even got magnets on its tripod base. You can stick it to a car and it forms an overhead lantern, and I thought that was really incredible. You can put it into your bag, sticking up like that. It can then form a light. Really, the head is just so flexible, and I'll show it to you in just a bit, that you can configure it to just so many different configurations. Now, here are some of the product specs. I won't just go through every one, but you can just have a quick look. By the way, it's got a great battery capacity. That's 12,000 mAh, and it's also a power bank, so you can use it to charge your phone or other devices, which I thought was absolutely cool as well. And in terms of the lighting, in terms of how bright it can go and how long it can last, you can see everything right there. All right, this is waterproof, by the way, as well. So what, IPX6, so that's great. All right, let's have a look inside now. Let's open it up. It does come in 3 different colors: light gray, army green, and desert yellow, which is like a desert tan, which is what this one is. Okay, let's open this up. Comes in this packaging. Some instructions. And there we have, that's the lantern. Now over here, we basically just have a charging cable. We don't need to open that. But you do get a pretty decent packaging, and you get this item over here. Now, it is not a lightweight flashlight. We're talking about 600 to 700 grams. So I would say it's like half, slightly heavier than half the weight of a 1 liter water bottle. But I don't think it's meant for ultralight campers. The way I see it, this is for camping, or especially vehicle camping. I think this would be excellent. All right, so closed up, it looks like that. Very neat, very slick. Fit and finish is great. All right, here's the cool part. When you first press the button here, that springs open, and that's your lantern. Right, so that's how the basic kind of structure would be if you stand it, let's say, on a table. And this is the light over here. Now this is the head. You can see the LEDs over here. Now look at how this can rotate. It rotates all the way like that. So you could close that up, and if this was closed up, this is kind of a giant flashlight right there. If not, again, whatever angle you want. Right, to turn it on, it's one button basically. And if you're familiar with these modern day flashlights where you press and hold to change the colors or get different brightness, it's exactly the same. So I won't go through every single profile, but you can just see, so you get that. If I press it again, it gets brighter, and it gets brighter even, and it gets darker. If I press it twice, you get a yellow down light, which is nice. And then again, you can change the intensity. And then you can even get strobes of various kinds. So that's just awesome. So really lots of flexibility when you think about any of those modern flashlights and what they can achieve in terms of the modes. That's what you can get here. Right, so I'm not going to go through that. I really want to talk about the features, right, in terms of extending out completely. Look at that. Right, it's not going to be in camera view. When I go out into the field, you'll be able to see the full extension. But basically, you can telescope, you can turn it to whatever angle you need. And then of course, if you want it to stand on a table on the ground, just do that. There are magnets on each of the feet right here, 6 neodymium magnets, which are rare earth magnets, very strong. Stick that onto the car, and then you can just rotate this as you need to shine, and of course extend as you need as well. Just so really thoughtful, great design, and easy to use. Waterproof, so designed for the outdoors. I think it's just really, to me, an innovation in camping lanterns and what can be achieved. And of course, closed up. If you are going vehicle camping, this isn't going to take up much space, but really, you know, is a very versatile light. And if you had 2 of these, you could have 2 in a stand across from each other, and then you really flood your entire campsite. So really practical design. But let's go out into the jungle, and then we'll just see how versatile this is and how bright it can light up our campsite. It's the middle of the night and we're in the jungle. We have the OuTask here. It's been raining all day, that's why you can see it is really wet. I'm actually on the main trail of this particular section of the jungle, and the reason is I wanted you to be able to see the trail in the dark, because if I was in the middle of the jungle, everything will look the same. So I'm going to shoot up the trail. You can see it's completely dark, you can't see anything, but we throw some light, that's what you're going to see. Alright, so we're going to come back to the OuTask, we're going to turn it on, and then we'll work with it, and we'll just see how well it lights up the area. One unique feature of this OuTask is there are fluorescent stickers or inlays on each of the legs. So that's pretty good. So even in the dark, you will be able to see them. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the light, at least for the first setting. It's not too bad. So what I'm doing is I'm just holding it as a flashlight. It's too dark, can't see it here, but you can see it here. If I were to adjust the brightness, and then even brighter. So it doesn't really have a throw in terms of distance, but there's a good spread, right? So this is a camping lantern. It is not designed as a flashlight that throws very far away, but you can see in this area itself, we can see it does light up the area pretty well. So that's nice. I'm gonna now set up the lantern, and then we'll see how it works as a standing lantern. So here we have the lantern with the legs out. It is not extended at all. Well, I did extend the head about 3 inches up. And it's pretty good. We can see kind of the spread. I'll say the diameter of the spread is probably over 1 meter, so more than 3 feet. That's pretty nice. And currently it's on its lowest setting. So I'm now going to increase the light setting, and I'm going to extend the head a bit more. I've now got the lantern on the second highest setting, still on the white light, but it's been fully extended up. And here you can see the kind of throw distance in terms of the area spread that is lit up is much larger. Now we're talking about almost 2 meters, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to turn it up the intensity one more round, and we'll see. I'm going to turn up the intensity. I'm going to level up the intensity, and we'll see if there's any significant difference. It is indeed slightly brighter. May or may not seem very significant on camera, but yes, I do feel that it's pretty bright. However, in a camping scenario in general, I would say there's no need to turn on the light at its brightest. You probably can stay with the dimmest or maybe the level 2, because you're going to save batteries, and I don't think it makes such a big difference. What I'm going to do now is to bring down the light intensity, but I'm going to swivel and turn the head to throw out to the main trail, and we'll see how that looks like. So I've adjusted the light to level 2, but I've turned the head to face the trail. Now we are on a hill, so it does go upslope, which is why it gets darker as it goes up. I would say it's not too bad. Again, this is a lantern. It's great to light up your campsite, but really shouldn't be thought of as any significant flashlight, which has a proper beam to really throw a distance to see what's in the dark. But if you're talking about a camping lantern to light up an area, Now that's pretty decent, even as you see it on camera now. Just one lantern really lights up the area. If you have a bigger site and yet two of the OuTasks, it definitely could really be placed quite far apart from each other and cover a large distance for a campsite. This is the lantern with the yellow light on. I'm not sure if it picks up on camera, but definitely to the naked eye you can see this is much warmer. It's a yellow light, not like the white LED lights, and it's a really warm feel. And I think for a campsite, if you are just chilling out at night and you just want to have some light, this really works very well because it does light up the area, yet the light is not too harsh. It's quite warm, so it works very well for a campsite. Here are my final thoughts on the OuTask. I think this is an amazing camping lantern. If you want flexibility, the ability to change the height of your lantern, and of course the angle and the brightness, you have it all in this particular lantern. I really think it's pretty amazing in terms of the design. You can have it self-standing over here. I really like the fact that the feet are magnetic, so if you go vehicle camping, you can attach this to your car and light up your area next to your car, which could be a campsite. You could even put it on the hood of your car when you're driving, if your headlights are out for whatever reason. So that's just really incredible. In terms of being waterproof, it is, you can drop it in the water, no problem. And if it's raining as well, it's always raining here in the tropical jungle, this would also work. I probably won't expose it deliberately out in the rain for long periods of time, but I at least know that it's going to be water resistant and it's not going to be water damaged easily. So overall, I think this is a really great product. If you're looking for a lantern to bring out and you want all these capabilities to complement a flashlight or a headlamp that you might have on you, I think this might be the product for you. Do you own this particular OuTask lantern, or do you have anything similar? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are the pros, what are the cons, and do you think it's a product that you could use when you go out to the field overnight? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.